Hello, my name is Fredrik Skåtar. I'm a Swedish architect based in Berlin since 15 years, where I run my own architectural and design studio. And now I'm a guest professor at in DIA, in Dessau, and also in Bolzano in Italy. And previously, I worked for Studio Olafur Eliasson in Berlin and for Tema Architects in Sweden. And this year, this semester, I will conduct a project called Oasis, which aims to revitalize forgotten corners of the city. We will create special interventions that are strong comments on future urban life, generating discussions on interdisciplinarity in critical societal issues. We also address the EU's call for a new European Bauhaus by emphasizing the importance of architecture's artistic components, because one can argue that our cities can become more sustainable through technology and interdisciplinary cooperation. But what is the architect's role as part of this ambition? And arguably, architecture's artistic facet is essential as a driving force and a common thread that gives purpose to sustainable strategies. In all cities in Europe, we can find neglected spaces that have potentials, actually, if seen from a news perspective. So we will pinpoint precedents and their components to see how these influence the city and its inhabitants. Because there are quite a few examples where unused or rundown or neglected urban space have become revitalized and even very popular. And such projects can be places for recreation, magnets for activity, meeting points, a place for playing and interacting perhaps. And common for all of the precedents that we look at here is the value of artistic expression as a driving force. So we will discover, revitalize forgotten urban corners, and we aim to create spatial interventions that are like catalysts of some sort, having a positive effect locally and citywide. So one revitalized corner can raise awareness about similar issues across a larger urban area. And the program for our catalysts is both open and specific. So open regarding the site and what you will do for it. So what is a forgotten corner actually? A deserted square or rundown park, abandoned building perhaps. And this site could be in any European city. But what should be placed on the site? A sculpture, an illumination concepts, a park maybe, or temporary or permanent architecture. This is quite open. But we are also very specific here, namely regarding what the designer wants to achieve. So we want to affect actions, discussions, and behavior among the spatial interventions users. So despite a small comment, it actually generates discussion on a larger scale. And it shows how architecture can contribute to a sense of well-being and appreciation of artistic expression. And we look at addressing sustainable ideas from environmental to aesthetic considerations. As a conceptual and artistic guidance, we will study selected master plans made by prominent urbanists, concepts that create links between the city's spirit, specific spatial areas, and interaction between the built environment and its inhabitants. And another source of inspiration is a city architect system in Belgium, which is a system that could be valuable actually when discussing the new European Bauhaus. And as part of such strategies, we will then strive to identify and define our particular roles as architects. So welcome to the Oasis course, Spatial Interventions in Forgotten Urban Corners. And if you want to read more about it, you can go into this link here, and where you can also find a PDF with more info. I'm looking forward to this very much. Hope to see you soon.